Good morning, people. Papa Samuel Allibug here. This morning, I'm going to talk about education. It just so happens that my wife and my three daughters are highly educated. I made sure of that. But I also made sure they had common sense, which seems to be in short supply here lately. All right? And what I'm talking about, I sincerely mean from the bottom of my heart. We should not make fun of the people on The View who's sitting there crying. Education does not teach you anything but a few facts and how to research. If you don't know how to research, you're not educated. So I had a science teacher in high school. Right before the end of the year, he walked in one day and he said, "I haven't taught y'all a thing." He said, "I give y'all a few facts, Newton's law, and et cetera, et cetera." He said, "But if I haven't taught you how to research, I haven't taught you a thing." Okay. Here's all these highly educated people. They bragging about the only one that voted Democrat was educated, highly educated women. Well, when a highly educated person starts cutting off their hair, standing out in the middle of the street crying, rolling around on the ground, it kind of makes you wonder what's going on here. Look at all your liberal colleges giving the students a day off to adjust to their grief. People, they have no life. They have no self-respect. They don't have anything. They just sit in a classroom, absorb a bunch of, let's go have a cup of coffee and tell each other how much we feel for the world. They've accomplished nothing. And that's the problem. We shouldn't be laughing at them. Now, when one starts chopping their hair off and roll around the ground, just politely walk around them and let them have their moment. Because talking to them is not going to do a bit of good. They had all the material they needed. They didn't even have to really research. Trump had 4 years in office. He didn't draw a salary. He donated his money back to the American people. He lost money. He was trying to help, and he did. The country was in great shape. It was in great shape. Then along come the Democrats. And that's something else, people. The money, when Trump was in office, was poured into America. No war, no nothing. Trump gets out, the money's pouring out, $200 billion to Ukraine. How many millions poured back to the politicians in Washington? They go in there broke, come out multimillionaires. People, we had the fox guard in the chicken house. And that's uneducated language for Mississippi redneck, but it's the truth. Now, all these people is whining and crying about, I got a problem. In 4 years, we're not going to be able to vote. They knew that was a bald-faced lie. They were doing anything to keep the elite group together. But America is waking up. Look around the country. California, Newton's saying he's doing everything in his power to block anything Trump's going to do to take away the people's rights. He better start looking. California's got more red spots in it now than he's had in years. And it's just a matter of fact that somebody's going to wake up and think he's just like the rest of them, strictly trying to stay in power. But if all these educated women would do their research, they would hang their head in shame. If they got the facts and paid attention to it, it'd be okay. But their only method of getting attention is chopping off their hair. So, I don't know, people. I really don't know. But I'm telling you what, if that's education, what they doing and showing in action, how they're acting, I'm glad to be a redneck. Like and subscribe, Pawpaw Sammy.